do. Brother E. Simeon would have you investigate the creeping corruption which threatens the 12th Wood. Oh, it's also going to give us cure too. Nice. Ah, Sokar. Your presence here is most welcome. I have another task to which your maturing skills are well suited. Attend me closely. Expansive woods that ooze corruption have formed throughout the forest. After examining the traces of the sizable disturbance you previously cleansed, I can only conclude that this phenomenon is the work of a malign agent. It must be found swiftly, lest the corruption spread, and I would have you assist the investigation. Guildmaster, you must let me help. Oh, Sylphie. Sylphie? Since I got back from Sastrat, I spent all my time studying the force of nature. I even sat through one of the Nalanal's lectures. 12th Wood is crying out in pain. My skills are still a bit lacking in some areas, but I want to do what I can for the forest. Lacking? Sophie, you have yet to master a single offensive spell. Without the means to defend yourself, it would be far too dangerous to send you off into the forest alone. So I'm to stay here then? Not necessarily. Sogard, with your consent, I would have Sylphie accompany you once more. I did not propose this arrangement solely for her safety in mind. Given the nature of the investigation, it is likely that Sylphie's innate talent for hearing will prove as useful for you as your conjuring will to her. There is much you might accomplish together. Sophie, you are not to approach any sources of corruption without Sogard at your side. Do I make myself clear? And that we would normally call foreshadowing. And should you chance to encounter the origin of these disturbances, do not initiate a confrontation. Too often you allow your curiosity to overwhelm your good sense. Now go, and may the elements watch over you. Yes, Guildmaster. Something tells me we should start a quarry mill in the South Shroud. Meet me there as soon as you can, Sogard. Hurry, the corruption is spreading. I was just in South Shroud. Okay, so back to South Shroud. She said quarry mill. That whole speech just tells me that she's going to get herself in trouble. Alright, where is she? That's not her. Nope, we want to go out this way. Here's our red circle. Here we go. Corrupted soil. Get it, my pet. Okay, we're good. That was brilliant, Solar, but it was only the start. The forest still groans in pain. I can hear it. I think it's coming from the north. No, the northeast. Let's go and have a look. I see it. Alright, so if I click on that, that's pretty close. I'm probably going to aggro these guys. So let's just kill them first. So class quests come in a couple different varieties. There are ones that are out in the open map like this. And then there's some that actually instance you. This one's gonna get harder because these are only level 20 enemies. So I'll guarantee it's gonna work its way up. You're doing very well, Silkheart, but I think there's another one, and well, it calls to me even more fervently than the last. It's to the east, I think. Yes, to the east. Okay. Here we go. Corrupted soil. Again, only level 20. Which will not be the end of it. Nice work. The earth here feels healed. And yet, there's another disturbance. And it's big. Really big. It's hard to describe, but it feels sort of wrong, or I think it might be what's causing all of this. I know Brother Isumi said we weren't to confront it. We can't just let it corrupt the rest of the forest. And however powerful it is, it can't be any more powerful than you. You're amazing. What I mean to say is, I'm willing to risk scolding if you are. It's not far from here, somewhere to the southeast, I think. Shall we at least have a closer look? Okay. Southeast it is. Which basically just means we're going around the corner. Oh, here we go. This is what I was talking about. So this is an instanced section. Now what's going to happen is it's going to pop up and tell me if you're over a certain level, it will sink you down to that, just like it would for a dungeon. Your Grand Company Chocobo, if you have one out, can't help you. Like it doesn't appear inside the instance. So, duty calls. Commence battle for In Nature's Embrace. Here's what I was talking about. If your level is above 34, it will be synced. I don't know why anyone would wait that long to get this particular class quest. I don't think you need to be able to hear the voice of the forest to notice that. Do you, Silkheart? The corruption is definitely coming from somewhere around here. Her pants look like leggings. Leggings are not pants. That's odd. As soon as we arrived, the sense of wrongness I had suddenly felt less. Well, it just felt like less. It's almost as if it's holding its breath or hiding. It's a trap! Do you see that? Just in that one spot there, the air seems wrong. Ah! Creatures of voice end. I've heard Brother Simi speak of them. Alright, so basically avoid dread gaze. Drawing power from that corrupt pure cleansing. So the corrupted soils gave it regen. Okay, so the imps are meant to bind you so that the Ahriman can hit its deadly gaze. You can see how that would be difficult. Dread gaze, that's what it is. It's cool, we got it. Uh-oh. So she passed out. Oh, she's laughing. So either she lost her mind. Isn't it amazing so far? Did the breeze always feel this good? Was the ground always this warm? So God, I finally understand. Just wish I could tell my mother how incredible nature feels. Oh, you're injured. Here. What? I'm barely injured. Don't worry. Healing doesn't drain me anymore. Oh, well that's a bonus. Not since I learned how to borrow from nature. And I have you to thank for that, Sokard. Let's return to the guild. We have to explain everything to Brother Isumi. Okay. Port to Isumi. Go back to Gridania. And we go back to the Conjurer's Guild. First one standing there when we got here before. Welcome back, Sokard. Selfie. Not Selfie. That's a different game. Our mission was a success, Guildmaster. Quite. I take it the two of you conspired to defy my orders. Well, the forest was suffering. We couldn't just walk away. It's not Sokard's fault. It's mine. It was all my idea. I take full responsibility. Calm yourself, child. You did nothing I did not foresee. I am of no mind to lecture you. Indeed, Gridania is indebted to you and your heroic deeds. The corruption born of Akamon had taken root in the calamity-weakened soil. There's no telling how much further it might have spread if you had not defeated the creature. If I am not mistaken, Sophie, you succeeded in drawing upon the energies of nature during the battle. How did you... Yes, I did. I'm not really sure how it happened. I remember thinking how badly I wanted to help Sokard, and then I suddenly felt the power surging through me. That is as it should be. One does not simply choose to borrow from nature's strength. The mind may command only that which the heart permits. In your desperation to help your friend, you opened your heart to nature, and nature responded to your need. But we must not forget your part in this, Sokard. It is clear to me that your journey with Sophie has brought you still closer to the pinnacle of our art. I believe you are ready for the last of my teachings. Thus, it is with great pleasure that I pass on another of our guild's magics. A more potent form of the cure spell is now yours to command. I have no doubt that it will serve you well in your continuing endeavors. Wheresoever you go, nature will go with you, my friend. Ever shall the earth meet your footfall, and the wind guide your path. Yep. Alright, I already have a velveteen robe, I'm sure of it. Golden gaskins. Dress shoes. We're gonna go with shoes. I haven't gotten any shoes in a while. Blue. Cure 2. Oh, here's what we're looking for. Soul of the White Mage. Did I not do the 25 quests? Is that what Cure 2 was? Anyway, Isumiyan has asked for a skilled adventure. So we get the Soul of the White Mage and Presence of Vine. Reduces spell cast time and recast time with auto attack delay by 20 seconds. Interesting. Sokard, I'm glad you have come. I have a task most urgent and confidential nature, and I can think of none other to whom I can entrust it. You are doubtless familiar with Seed Seers, yes? Connie Senna, Elder Seed Seer, leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, and guardian of our fair nation, clearly needs no introduction, but know you also of her siblings? The two young Pagels, sister Raya Osena and brother Arun Senna, make for Evershade as we speak, where they will perform a ritual of great import. Barely such import that it would be no overstatement to say that the very fate of Britannia hangs in the balance. As you well know, we dwell in this forest by the good grace of the elementals, eternal guardians of the 12th Wood, and most of all the Great One who dwells within the Guardian Tree. Yet our ceaseless warring and ill treatment of the trees that shelter us have aroused the Great One's ire, and it is only by the quieting, the ritual of which I spoke, that he may be placated. Do they have a Deku tree? Thus did the two Seed Seers set out for Evershade, with nary a guard to accompany them. Therein lies the rub, and the nature of the favor I ask of you. Escort mission. By no means would I question the powers of the Seed Seers, but with the Great One's anger mounting, the 12's Wood becomes a threatening domain, and even the more puissant of conjurers, most puissant, Pray hasten to Evershade and see that no harm befalls the two. Oh, that must have been the level 25 quest. Alright, where's Evershade? Oh, we're going back to Central Shop. Okay, so it's down here, so we're going to have to go up and around the corner. There's no flying in Vanilla 14. Final Fantasy 14. You do fly later in Heaven's Word and Stormblood, but only in those domains. Kind of like old WoW before Kata. You could fly in new zones. You can't fly in the old zones. Not yet. That might change later. Who knows? So there's basically nothing here that could hurt me. Here they are. 2 Seed Seers. Oh. I have a card of them. Yeah, there we are. And it's going to be another instance. Again, if we're over 34. Curses. How can we hope to make it to the Guardian Tree with these ghastly creatures bursting forth like rampant weeds? If I'd known that we were in... If I'd known what we were in for, I'd have brought along a wood whaler or two. In fact, I dare say we should return to exactly that. Wood whalers are like the guards of Gridania. Oh, do not be such a coward, sister. We are Seed Seers. These overgrown vermin are no match for us. Bold words, brother. But were they true words, we would have dispatched our enemies and arrived safely at our destination bells ago. A conjurer, are you? Brother Isumi, ever the warrior. For once, however, his solicitude is most welcome. Might you help us dispose of these fell creatures? Have you no pride, sister? A Seed Seer does not beg the aid of some common adventurer. Hey, I'm not common adventurer. I saved the world like 3 times already. If you ask people about me, I'm kind of a big deal. Enough, brother. We have duty to perform, a duty that takes precedence over your silly notions of pride. Now, enough talk, let us see to these pests. Alright, kill the minions. What? Silence? Oh, that was it? Okay. No, that's gonna be worse. Cool. The tree is giving me the soul. The tree is full of white mage soul. That crystal. Do my eyes deceive me, or does this adventure inherit the legacy of Atawa Kent? I don't know who that is. It must be a white mage back in history. It was none other than Atawa himself who last performed the quieting. No, I do not believe this adventurer's arrival is mere coincidence. Bearer of the soul crystal, inheritor of arcane knowledge, long since forbidden to those not of our kind. I know why it is you he chose. I know not why it is you he chose, but I believe our great forefather has led you to us today. Ancient tradition dictates that the quieting be performed by 3 Pajals, but I misspeak. Ritual is to be performed by 3 white mages. If Master Atawa truly has chosen this adventurer as his successor. You speak madness, sister. Surely you have not forgotten that the Pajali tradition strictly forbids sharing the teachings with those not of our kind. The power of white magic is far too great to risk it falling into the wrong hands. And so you would uphold tradition merely for tradition's sake, even at the risk of incurring the Great One's wrath and bringing disaster upon our forest home. Have you so little faith in your own ability, sister? We are seed seers, more than capable of flaying any beast in our way and carrying out the ritual on our own. Sigh. This petty bickering is getting us nowhere. Adventurer, I'm sorry to trouble you with our silly sibling squabbles, but if you've the time I would speak with you further. But not here. Come to Camp Tranquil and come quickly. Time is of the essence. Oh, great Deku tree. You've given me the soul of a white mage. Camp Tranquil. Okay. I never put the shoes on that I got. Although I also didn't adjust my powers, so I need to do that too. Unlock. Actually, let's swap these. Shoes. I need new shoes. Plundered duckbills. Didn't I pick shoes? Pair of velveteen dress shoes. Velveteen dress shoes. Oh, I have to be 31 before I can wear them. Okay. Santa Bear. That was an event like a month or two ago around Christmas. Thank you for coming, adventure. Forgive my brother's rudeness. He cannot help that he was born with a head of solid stone. Anyways, I do not believe we have been properly introduced. I am Rhea Osena, a Pajal, as you can see, and sister of the elders seats here. You are Sokard, yes? Brother Isumi has spoken of you, and most highly at that. As you no doubt have heard, my brother Arung and I were en route to the Guardian Tree. They are the Great One by whose graces we dwell here resides. The gentlest of guardians when at peace, a destructive force that knows no bounds when angered. As the Great One goes, so goes our fate. The creatures you helped us dispatch, doubtless, they too were roused to hostility by the Great One in his anger. You need only look around you to see. The forest grows more and more threatening with each passing hour. So it is that we traveled here to quell the Great One's fury, to perform the quieting. In days of old, the ritual was, without fail, performed by 3 white mages. With our elder sister occupied with her many duties, my brother and I thought to attempt it on our own. Arun was very confident, but I had my doubts. It was then that you arrived, and shortly thereafter became one of the chosen few to be gifted with the white mage's soul crystal. 'Tis no small honor that gem marks you as an inheritor of the magic of our ancestors. My brother's pride may blind him, but the signs are clear as day to me. You are not Pajali, but Atawakant meant for you to be here today to perform the ritual with us. Atawakant is known to all as one of the greatest mages in our history, but even more so, he was known for being something of an eccentric. In defiance of tradition, he bid farewell to his forest home, wandering the realm and healing the wounds of the land and its people wheresoever he went. A most admirable cause, yes, but alas, Atawa is never to return. He perished in a far-off land, and having taken no apprentices, his legendary powers were lost to us for eternity. Or so I believed, until I met you. And yet, for all his stubbornness, there is some truth to my brother's words. Ancient law forbids us from sharing the teachings of white magic outside of our own kind. There are reasons for this, which I would share with you when the time is right. There are many who would not approve of this arrangement. Still, I am convinced that it was Atawa's will that will bring you into the fold, and so I welcome you, Sokard of the White. I can feel the Great One's fury welling up even now. Time is short, and yet, while you may have been chosen by Atawa, I fear your journey as a white mage has just begun. Return to me when you have further honed your skills, and we shall proceed with your training. The next white mage quest will be available from Rhea Osena upon reaching level 35. So here's what I was talking about. Your regular class starts out with somebody in a city that is like the Conjurer trainer or Thaumaturge trainer or whatever. And then what happens is, after you complete the quest of 30, you get somebody else that you start going to for the quest. In this case, I'm going to be coming back to her, Rhea Osena. Alright! White Mage unlocked. Boom! The arcane knowledge of Otawakant has filled your mind. I know I didn't read that fast enough. And then number of available gear sets increase. So, we're going to pop Soul Crystal, White Mage, and you'll notice that when you pop White Mage, because you're no longer a Conjurer, you're White Mage instead, you end up with, it resets your bars. It's kind of a pain, but it is what it is. Vitality 5, Mind 5, Determination 4. Oh, this is that new weapon that we got. So we're going to swap that over. Update the set. Reassign current gear to Conjurer 15, yes. So now we're White Mage instead of Conjurer. Now let's reset our bars. I don't need Sprint because I have it over there. Return. Return is the spell that you can use once an hour to get to your home. Your set home point. Teleport lets you go anywhere for Gil. Play Guide lets you open up a browser. Fluid Aura gives you a knockback. Raise, res spell. Cure 2. We set at 4. Presence of Mind. Okay. So here's our class skills. We'll get these. And then here's the job skills. So later at 35 we'll get Regen, we'll get Cure 3 at 40, Holy at 45. Oh, that's cool. Benediction. Old target's HP. Oh, instant full heal. Every 2 minutes. No, every 3 minutes. Asylum. There's a regen field. Stone 3. Which is better than Stone 2. Size deals unexpected damage to all enemies with a potency of 300. Additional effect restores own HP and HP of nearby party members. Oh, damage and healing at the same time. And restores 10% of your own MP once per minute. That's a nice spell. Arrow 3. Wait, what? How do I go from arrow 1 to arrow 3? There's gotta be an arrow 2 in there somewhere. Tetragrammaton? Restores target's HP. Oh, instant healing. Reduces all MP costs to 0 for 12 seconds. Stone 4. Fine Venison. Creates a barrier around self or target that absorbs damage to only 15% of target's maximum HP. Can only be executed with at least one lily on your healing gauge. Alright, so that must be something that pops up later, isn't it? Healing gauge. Restores own HP, because this is at 66. So it's probably something you get at 60. So something that popped up on White Mage after Heaven's Word. Restores own HP and HP of all nearby party members. Potency varies with current confession stack. Party members, including self, are granted a confession each time you heal their HP via Medica, Medica 2, or Cure 3. Medica 2 is at 50. It's just better Medica. Cure 3 is at 40. Okay. So Cure 2 is 700 potency. Cure is 450 potency. Cure 3 is 550 potency, but it's a area heal. Okay. Can only be cast when at least one party member, including yourself, has a confession granted by you. Huh. Alright, so your rolls also reset when you gain that level. So we're not going to have Cleric Stance. We're going to go with Protect, because we always need that. And I'm going to go with Lucid Dreaming, because it gives me Refresh. And then we get another one at 32. So in 2 levels, we'll have space for Asuna as well. The White Mage who brought peace to our lost city. To no other would I entrust this task. Let you wonder, I do not doubt your success in expunging the darkness which took root in the ruins before. The heart of that evil was excised, without question. But it would seem but some other power lay dormant beneath the stones all the while, its presence invisible to our senses. Plainly, however, that power is now very much awake. The elementals' panic attests to it. Quieting them will be no small task. While my fellows and I endeavor to persuade the elementals to rejoin us, I would have you venture into the city once more, find the source of this new disturbance, and do what must be done. The wood whaler Alphine yet stands guard at the gate. I dare say he has not forgotten you. Ask and he will not let you pass, or he will let you pass. Oh, that was for one night in Ampidor. One night in Ampidor is a level 60 quest. That's not a class quest. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna finish this. You have to finish the previous rank before you get the next rank anyway. So we have 4 left. Let's say 7 or 10 if we have 4 left. Oh, there's 3 sections left. Western Thanalan, Southern, and Eastern. Okay, so to Thanalan. Horizon. So, while we're teleporting there, it's been almost 2 hours, so we're going to go ahead and take a 5-minute break. And we'll be right back with more hunting and then probably some actual dungeon running as a white mage now, not a conjurer. Alright, see you in about 5 minutes.